Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for April 20th, 2026. Thanks for listening. I'm Alex Batman. This Saturday, Eastern Idaho Public Health is partnering with the local agencies and businesses for the 30th annual Prescription Take-Back Day. The Drug Take-Back Day encourages people to drop off their unused or expired prescription drugs to prevent misuse or accidental poisonings. The health district says there will be 5 Take-Back Day collection sites within the Eastern Idaho Public Health District on Saturday, April 25th. Those sites include the College of Eastern Idaho in Idaho Falls, the Rexburg Walmart, Brolum's in Rigby, the St. Anthony City Buildings, and the Teton County Sheriff's Office in Driggs. You can drop off prescription drugs between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. at each location. In October, during the last Take-Back Day, the Eastern Idaho Public Health District collected more than 480 pounds of unused and expired medications. Statewide, it was more than 6,000 pounds. The U.S. Forest Service is planning to move its headquarters to Salt Lake City, but some conservation groups say that it could spell disaster for forests and other public lands across the country. The Public News Service reports the Trump administration calls it a common-sense move to put the agency closer to the forests and communities it serves. But Diane Pataki, chief scientist with the National Wildlife Federation, believes the change could weaken the agency's ability to protect the country's wildlands.
My biggest concern is the closure of research facilities, 2/3 of the Forest Service's research facilities all around the country. That is very, very difficult to deal with in terms of how is the Forest Service going to complete its mission without the science.
Under the new model, 15 state directors would be distributed throughout the country to oversee Forest Service operations within one or more states, including New Mexico, Colorado, Montana, and California. Pataki says in 2019, the first Trump administration relocated the Bureau of Land Management headquarters from Washington, D.C. to Grand Junction, Colorado. She said the agency lost most of it in staff in the move in what she called a major brain drain. She says Forest Service cuts are also planned for regional offices in Utah.
There is a research station in Cedar City that studies sagebrush shrublands, very important ecosystem, and that research would go away. There's a Forest Sciences Laboratory at Utah State that would close. So it's not all about moving folks to Utah. There's also losses.
Randy Spivak, the public lands director with the Center for Biological Diversity, says Congress must still approve the president's plan to move the headquarters and reorganize staff. 37 people have applied to be the next leader of Boise State University since the search restarted. IdahoEdNews.org reports that this is the first update to the search for the vacant job since the state legislature passed a bill that most of the process behind closed doors. The new law, signed by Governor Brad Little in February, allows the State Board of Education to release the name of one finalist instead of 5. The board must also wait 10 days before making the hire. State board members said some qualified candidates didn't want their names publicized in fear of risking their current jobs. Last year, the state board received 52 applications before pausing the search in October. The last president, Marlene Trump, got a new job as the president of the University of Vermont. She left last year. The interim president just got a job as a president of the University of Montana. The state board has finished the first rounds of interviews and hope to hire somebody by June, so they're in place for the start of next fall year in the fall. These have been your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for April 20th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Alex Batman.